Misaligned incentives is when one person's upside depends on another person absorbing the downside. This interpersonal dynamic generally happens when there is a perceived power asymmetry. Power can make us think that we can use it as leverage. If we use our power over somebody, it is leverage, and this can be called strategy. But it's really fallacy, and I will show you just how in a bit. But before we get there, let's take a look at what does it look like on the day to day. So it may look like a client refusing or delaying a payment to the contractor. Now, the contractor thinks that the cost of escalating this dispute is much higher than letting go the disputed amount. This is how the client wins. They have won the transaction because the cost of escalating it is too high. Similarly, a boss who rewrites the rules of engagement, who rewrites the contract after the employee is onboarded, knows that the employee will now find it very expensive to walk away. They've already quit their last job, and it looks very bad on the resume to stay in a company 2 to 3 months and then leave. So they will invest another 6 months, another 10 months, even when they know that this is not a good transaction. So again, the boss has won. Similarly, a manager who's taking credit from their subordinate is banking on the fact that the employee doesn't have that kind of visibility or influence, and their story may not get the same airtime as the manager's. And this is also true. The employee will be quiet and the manager wins. And this winning is exactly why they believe that this is a strategy, that these are good decisions. Okay, our brain has a limitation. It's called present bias. If I'm winning in the short term, if I'm getting immediate rewards, and again, I will stop thinking about the future consequences of my actions. Okay, so let me repeat that. The present bias focuses more on what I'm doing right now and what rewards I'm getting right now, rather than the future consequences of my actions. And this narrowing of the vision is why it is called the fallacy. So, reputations are built by what people speak about you, whether that be in rooms that you are not in, and nowadays with the internet, what people are publishing about you. Back in the day when people did not have this publishing power, this strategy worked for a very long time. Now that window has narrowed tremendously. Now, what worked for 40 years can be seen within 4 years. So, even if it is working for 1 year, know that its shelf life is as little as a few more years until people start to talk. Okay, every relationship has memory, and when people start to share that memory, that shared memory becomes your reputation, and it is very difficult to bounce back from a damaged reputation. No matter how smooth talking you are, no matter how many public apologies you make, people will still look at you skeptically. So the cost is very high compared to the rewards that you are reaping. So if you are a founder who is feeling that you might be trapped in the present bias, here is a question you can ask. If the pattern that I am doing right now, if the actions that I am doing right now are the actions I become known for, will I still do them? Okay, so if I become known for this pattern of behavior, will I still repeat it? This question can break you free from the present bias and show you the much bigger picture that is reality. Remember that power can win you a transaction, okay, and that winning can feel very intoxicating, but only trust can compound your career, and career is a long term game.